Hello and welcome everyone to the week ahead commodity report, where we of course will be reviewing the markets for the week ahead. Since the start of 2021, everyone from Goldman Sachs to JP Morgan to Bank of America, they have been calling for the beginning of a new commodity supercycle and hot listed commodities as their preferred asset class over the next decade. Fast forward 2 years on, and it goes without saying that this commodity supercycle shows no sign of slowing down anytime soon. 2022, that was the second consecutive year that saw a total of 27 commodities, ranging from the metals to the energies to agriculture, tallying up astronomical double to triple digit gains, outperforming every other asset class out there. Once again, that bullish momentum it spilt through into 2023, sending a long list of commodities skyrocketing, with many notching up impressive double-digit gains already within the first 3 weeks of the year. Last week, a magnitude of commodities they blasted through fresh multi-month highs to reach their highest level so far in 2023. Copper, iron ore, those prices they hit 7-month highs. The bullish momentum that also spilled into other precious metals, with gold prices they rallied to their highest level since April to post a 5th consecutive week of gains. Since the final quarter of 2022, gold prices they have gone parabolic, soaring almost $340 per ounce from their November lows, clocking up a spectacular gain of over 21% in the last 3 months. Interestingly, gold prices they're beginning to resemble the identical trend seen during the first quarter of 2020, just before prices skyrocketed to new all-time highs. In February of 2020, gold prices they reached a low of $1,626 per ounce, the exact same level that gold hit in November of last year. 3 months on, gold prices they're now trading back above $1,900 per ounce. Elsewhere in the commodity markets, oil prices they have rallied to their highest level since November, registering a second consecutive week of gains, with WTI crude oil breaking back above $81 per barrel, whilst Brent crude oil topped $87 per barrel. In the coming weeks, commodity traders will be closely monitoring the impact of European Union sanctions on Russian energy imports that are scheduled to begin on the 5th of February. Those sanctions they follow a similar price cap on Russian energy shipments, which was introduced last year, which, as traders will remember, that set oil prices rocketing above $130 per barrel to hit their highest level in a decade, whilst natural gas prices they also blasted through all-time record highs. There's no denying that 2023 that is setting up to be one of the biggest, if not most profitable year ahead for commodity traders. According to Goldman Sachs, the macroeconomic backdrop for commodities right now, that is looking more bullish than ever before in history, ultimately indicating that we could be on the verge of another record-setting year ahead. In their year-ahead outlook, Goldman Sachs, they signaled that commodities, they will be the best-performing asset class of 2023, forecasting huge gains ahead for the entire sector. There are plenty of reasons why many of the world's most powerful financial institutions are extremely bullish on commodities right now. These include the underinvestment in new capacity, tightening supply versus soaring demand, China's reopening, economic stagflation, and signs of a dollar peak, coupled with the slowing of global central bank rate hikes, leading to the eventual end of rate hikes in the first quarter of 2023. And let's not forget the switch towards a greener planet, which is fueling fierce demand for commodities as global economies race to decarbonize the world by 2030. Whichever way you look at it, the current economic climate is fueling one of the greatest wealth transfers of our lifetime, presenting savvy traders with back-to-back money-making opportunities almost on a daily basis. As we transition through 2023, we are firmly amongst one of the greatest eras of wealth creation the world has ever seen. Whatever long-term goal you're looking to achieve through trading, whether that's to create a full-time income, a second or replacement income, or just to earn a better return on your savings, then now is the time to take action to give yourself the gift of a better 2023. Here at the Gold and Silver Club, we are consistently banking over 10,000 points profit per month, which we have transparently documented through our weekly videos. If you're trading at one lot, that's $100,000 of profit. If you're trading at 10 lots, that's $1 million. As you can see from our testimonials, the majority of our clients at the Gold and Silver Club are utilizing our proprietary research-driven trading approach. They are making in excess of 6 and 7 figures annually. If you want to make 2023 your best and most profitable year yet, then now is the time to take action. Go to www.jointhegoldandsilverclub.com to learn how our mentorship program can take your trading to the next level. So with that, let's move over to the charts and we'll talk you through exactly what we look at here as we head into next week. So firstly, with WTI crude oil, we took the opportunity with our clients last week to bank a windfall amount of profit, 4,000 points banked over multiple positions that we had stacked into since the beginning of the month, when oil prices, they basically tanked into the very first couple of days of the year. They tanked 900 points, or almost a $10 move, and we took the opportunity to quickly sniper in and build out a number of positions, which we detailed to you on our week ahead report and also on the commodity reports as well, that essentially back down towards $70 per barrel. That would provide a fantastic opportunity from $72 up to $75 per barrel to be stacking into positions, particularly as it's been signaled in the USA that they are looking to refill their strategic reserves down towards that $70 per barrel level. But of course, those levels will get front run. So we took the opportunity again at the beginning of the year to stack into multiple positions on oil, and now we're benefiting massively off the back of that. Now, it is still very early into this trade, so of course we're keeping plenty of exposure on for the rest of this month, and of course as we go into February as well. So very simply, if we do continue to get further acceleration to the upside, this is where we're looking to take more profit off the table, banking into strength. But as it is last week with the breakout that we've seen, we've broken all the way out to 2-month highs, oil into the closing limit up there, and looks strong as we go into next week. Now, moving over to gold, the major point to be aware of is that next week we are going to have a 1-week public holiday over Asia Pacific for the China Lunar New Year Spring Festival. So with that, you are likely going to see thinner liquidity during the Asia Pacific session over next week. And very simply, I'm looking at further pullbacks and dips as opportunities to stack more trades into the metals over the next week. One of the biggest opportunities we highlighted to you has of course been Palladium. Many of you have reached out regarding this. Even on Thursday last week, we had over a 1,150 point breakout within a single session. It's been great to consistently come in and out of this market on any given day over the last month to 2 months. You've been able to bank in excess of 1,000 points profit on this market. Absolutely, I would have this on your radar as we go into next week. Again, further pullbacks on Palladium, I'm definitely looking out to accumulate further positions, especially if we do get pressure during the Asia Pacific session with China on their 1-week public holiday. If we can get a move back down towards the swing lows here, that would be ideal. Now, as you can imagine, we've continued to stack into positions on the pullbacks that we've seen here. But if we were to get more pressure to the downside next week with Asia on their 1-week public holiday to celebrate the Spring Festival, then I would be looking to add further exposure. That also goes for the other metals, but most notably, I'm looking out on gold here to see what sort of pressure we may get to the downside as we go into next week. As you know, over the month of January, we've banked over 10,000 points profit on gold. Windfall amount of profit with our clients at the Gold and Silver Club, which has been absolutely immense. And just last week, we also booked 4,000 points profit here on energies too. So I'm looking at more opportunities to scale out of more profit on this market as we go into next week. Another point to be aware of is next week, the dollar index. So for example, if we were to see further profit taking and potentially outflows on some of the precious metals moving into next week with thinner liquidity and more exaggerated moves, we might well see a bid on the dollar. It's just something to keep your eye on as we go into next week. Of course, if the dollar was to get some degree of support over the next week, this could put further pressure on metals, which are priced in US dollars. And that's where I would be looking to sniper in and pick up some further opportunities to scale in and add on dips as we go into next week. Whatever long-term goal you're looking to achieve through trading, whether that's to create a full-time income, a second or replacement income, or just to earn a better return on your savings, then now is the time to take action to give yourself the gift of a better 2023. If you want to maximize your money-making potential and thrive, not just survive in these fast-moving markets, then you need to adapt your strategy to the current market conditions and, most importantly, utilizing a professional research-driven approach. One of the biggest obstacles that holds back 99% of retail traders from achieving their desired success It's not having access to the correct professional strategies, institutional level data, and market intelligence to make confident decisions with accuracy and certainty. There is a huge gap between the top 1% of professional traders and the bottom 99% of misguided retail traders who simply rely on outdated technical analysis and gimmicky technical indicators that do not work in these markets. If you want to get yourself out of the bottom 99% and into the top 1% who are actually crushing it and making 6, 7, and 8-figure returns in these markets right now, then you need to utilize a professional, research-driven approach, or you'll just end up wasting lots of time, money, and effort, and you'll have no results to show for all of your hard work. In these rapidly changing markets, you need to be constantly innovating and evolving. Technical analysis and outdated technical indicators, they will not work. Those days, they're long gone. If that's all you're relying on, then the odds are already massively stacked up against you. If you want to change your results, then you have to change your thinking. If you want to learn our exclusive, research-driven approach that is never taught to retail traders and only reserved for professional traders in banks and hedge funds with access to powerful game-changing insights, including where the banks and hedge funds are buying and selling in real time, the key liquidity zones, so you can enter and exit the markets with pinpoint precision, learning the fundamentals, the macroeconomics, the major narratives in the market, the capital flows, the daily, the weekly, the monthly, and coarsely real-time data-driven cycles, and of course the intermarket correlations, the ratios in the market, then you need to join our mentorship program. As we head into the new year, we are in one of the greatest areas of wealth creation we have ever seen. If you want to successfully capitalize on the huge money-making opportunities ahead and build significant life-changing wealth, there's no better time than now. If you want to upgrade your income, then you have to upgrade your skills. Never underestimate what you can achieve in the next few months from now with the right guidance and mentorship. Time is the most valuable commodity that we have. Make sure that you don't waste it. If you want to join our community of successful traders and take your trading to the next level, there is an opportunity for you to do so. As a member, you get access to our exclusive live trading room webinars. You get access to real-time trade ideas, access to institutional research and market intelligence, access to our private Members Academy website, and also support and one-to-one mentoring. For more information, just go to www.jointhelivetradingroom.com. The link is also below this report in the description, so just click on the link, make an application, and we will of course get in touch with you ASAP.